So, university governance and student support. So, the first thing that you need to understand is when you're talking about university governance and student support, you need to know the history of the University of Zambia. So, when you're talking about the history of the University of Zambia, firstly, you need to know the University of Zambia was established by an Act of Parliament number 66 of 1965. The University of Zambia was established by an Act of Parliament number 66 of 1965. So it was established in 1965, but the first intake of students, the first students who came in school, the first intake was on 17th March 1966. The motto of the University of Zambia is service and excellence. And well, it is this same motto, service and excellence, which has guided the University of Zambia operations and development since the establishment of the university. So if we asked what guides the University of Zambia, what has been guiding or what has guided the University of Zambia development since its inception or since its establishment, it is the motto of the University of Zambia. What's the motto? Service and excellence. Now, when you're talking about the University of Zambia operations, the University of Zambia operations are guided by the Higher Education Act. So all operations of UNZA, they are guided by the Higher Education Act. That is another thing that you should be able to know. Okay. All right. This is only just a brief history of the University of Zambia. Established by Act number 66 of 1965, first intake of students on 17th March 1966. The motto is service and excellence, which has guided the development of the University of Zambia from its inception. And the University of Zambia operations are guided by the Higher Education Act. Apart from this, we need also to understand what is the governance structure of the University of Zambia. Just like any school, if you talk of a secondary school, you're going to have the head teacher, deputy head teacher, you're going to have HODs and these other people. So same with the University of Zambia, it has got a governance structure. Now, the University of Zambia has got what is called the University Council. So this University Council is the one which oversees all the operations of the university, and it is the one which makes all the big decisions of the University of Zambia. Now, this University Council is assisted by what is called principal officers. This board or this council is the one which makes all the big decisions, but this council has got what we call principal officers. Those are the ones which get to lead this council, or those are the ones who are in this council. Now, if we say principal officers, who are the principal officers who are found in the Invest Council who make big decisions for the Invest of Zambia? So the principal officers, they are also in a hierarchy. The first one who leads the Invest Council, or the one who heads the Invest Council, is called the Vice Chancellor. So we don't have a Chancellor, it starts from the Vice Chancellor. This is the highest position of the Invest Council. And then the Vice Chancellor is going to be assisted by the Deputy Vice Chancellor. From the Deputy Vice Chancellor, there is the librarian as the one who follows. From the librarian, there is the Dean of Students. And then from the Dean of Students, there is what is called the Bursar. So the Bursar has to do with money and finances. So this is the governance structure for the University of Zambia. Starting from the vice chancellor, deputy vice chancellor, librarian, and then you've got the dean of students and the bursar. Now, just like any other school, if you talk of the school itself, is going to have this leadership. Yes, Yemba. Yes, that's the highest position. Yeah. Now, as just like a secondary school, high school, just like a high school, you have got the head teacher, deputy head teacher, and then you are going to have what? You are going to have departments. Now, this is the general leadership of the university from the vice chancellor, deputy vice chancellor, librarian, dean of students, bursar. Now, this is for the university, but in the university, you've got schools. For example, you have got the School of Medicine, you have got the School of Health Sciences, you've got the School of Business, you have got the School of Education, the School of Law. Now, also the school has got its own governance structure. So the governance structure of the school starts with the one who heads the school is a dean. Now, it is not dean of students. These are principal officers who lead the school. But if you come to each school, if I say school, I'm meaning the university. But in a university, we have got schools, School of Medicine, School of Education, and these have got their own leadership. So each school is led by the dean of school, not the dean of students. Dean of students leads the affairs of the students at the whole University of Zambia. Now the dean of school is going to be the one who leads each school. For example, the School of Medicine has got a dean, the School of Education has got a dean. But the whole University of Zambia has got only one dean of students, the ones who look at the operations of the students. And then from the dean of student, I mean the dean of school who leads the school, you have got the assistant dean of school. And then so the dean of school is the one who heads each school, and then the dean of school is going to be assisted by the assistant dean, and you also have got the assistant registrar. You also have what we call senior administrative officers. So this is the leadership of each school at the University of Zambia. Dean of students, assistant dean, assistant registrar, and then senior administrative officers. Alright, so this is on the governance structure of the University of Zambia and governance structure of each school at UNZA. Now let's look at the registration process. Well, when it comes to the registration process, a student is expected to register every time at the beginning of the academic year. At the beginning of the academic year. It doesn't matter when the academic year starts. If it starts in January, then you are expected to register at the beginning. Now, UNZA has got the Student Information System, SIS. And this one is the one that students get to use for registration, the Student Information System. So for every new student or first entrance students or first years, when you log into the student information system, the system is going to show awaiting student input. So the meaning of awaiting student input is when you just log in into your portal, the student information system, it is going to show this, and then there are going to be courses that are going to show. Okay, the courses are going to show the courses that you're supposed to take. For example, those students who are doing medicine, pharmacy, and health programs, you are going to have DME1115. You need to know the course code also. You are going to have math 1120. You are going to have chemistry 1010. You are going to have physics 1015. And then you are going to have biology 1400. Those who are doing programs such as, of course, these programs are the same also for those who are doing nursing, like health programs. But for those who are doing programs like computer science, engineering, they don't have DME. Their maths is maths 1100, and then you have got chemistry 1000, and then physics 1010, and then biology 1401. This is the one which will be done in the first semester, and then 1412 is going to be done in the second semester, because for them they are going to write two biology exams. In the first 6 months they're going to write an exam, in the second 6 months they're also going to write an exam. But for these, you only write the exam at the end of the year. So you need to make sure that you know the courses that you're going to be taking depending on your program. So if you are on any health program, make sure that when you log in the first time in the student information system, as it will be showing awaiting student input, you are going to see these are the courses that are going to show. Then you are going to input. If these courses do not show, you have to consult. Yes, remember.
Now for these other one courses that you have put this side, these are for engineering and nursing.
No, nursing is also these ones. So these are for those who are doing health. Those people will be going to read were those doing health. Of course, there are someone doing health, but they are going to be doing these programs. You are going to see that someone is doing public health. Another one is doing these courses. Another one is doing these. So, but those who are doing health are supposed to be doing these. Then those who are doing non-health programs are supposed to be doing these. Okay, so when you see these courses and then you've confirmed they're the ones which you're supposed to be doing, you're supposed to submit. When you submit those courses, the HOD of your program, remember we've talked about a school, you have got a school. A school is led by the dean of students, assisted by the assistant dean, and also the assistant registrar. But just in each school, you have got programs. Okay, in each school you've got programs. For example, in the school of health sciences you are going to find pharmacy, you are going to see other programs. In the school of medicine you are going to have medicine and surgery, you are going to have, I don't know if it is biomed. Those are also programs in a school. So this the HOD of the program is going to accept or is going to approve when you are submitting these courses. If it is not the HOD, then the assistant dean of that school, for example, school of medicine or school of what, is going to approve. Okay? When they get to approve, then your status is going to change, and it doesn't take long. Maybe just for some people it will just be 1 day, others it can take to 3 days or 1 week. It will just be in that same first week of your registration. This is the first thing that you have to do, the online registration. When you submit, the HOD of the program or the dean of the school approves, then the status is going to change and then it's going to show awaiting approval. When you've just submitted, it will show awaiting approval. And then when it shows awaiting approval, the HOD of the program or the assistant dean of the school is going to approve. When the assistant dean or the HOD approves, then the status is now going to change to awaiting payment. And here you don't need to worry. If you are on student loan, you don't need to worry. At times it is going to first show on your portal, is going to be showing self-sponsored. Don't worry, it will change on itself to show GRZ sponsored, so you don't need to worry about it. You would have also paid the registration fee 1,300 1/4 15 ngwe. Don't worry, even if it shows awaiting payment, the status is going to change itself. So when it changes after awaiting payment, is going to change, and then the portal will now show registered, and it will only show registered when you have paid 25% of your fees, that is your tuition fees and the registration fee. But if you are on 100% bursary, you don't need to pay anything, it will just change itself. Yes, Joyce.
So I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
When I was applying for accommodation this morning,
Mm.
on the student information, it was showing self-sponsored. So it's fine like that, right?
Yet it
Like
is,
it's going to change.
yes, it is okay. It will change when you get to school. it by February, that first week of registration, that's when the portal will start changing. Of course, others it will change in the holiday. I had a friend, it changed in the holiday. Myself, it didn't change. It changed when I went to school.
What of the province it was saying unknown?
Yes, it also me it shows unknown, but I'm a registered student, so you don't need to worry about that.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So when the student information system shows your portal shows registered, now you are fully a student of the University of Zambia. Now the only way it is going to show registered is, there is also a payment plan for the University of Zambia. So the University of Zambia, for those who are self-sponsored, has broken the payment plan into 4 installments. So you don't need to pay 100% of the money that you're supposed to pay just at the beginning. No, it is broken down into four. That means 25% in each quarter of the year. So you pay 25% upon registration, and then 25% you are going to pay in the next 4 months, 25 in the other 4 months, and then 25% you have to pay it before writing the exam. Now this 25% is tuition fee, just tuition fee, and then plus other fees. So the other fees are not included in the 25%. The other fees include medical fees, library fees. In other words, these other fees is just the registration fee. It is in the registration fee that you are going to find the medical fee, the library card fee, you are going to find the unzasu fee. But well, even if the medical fees are in the other fees, they are going to expect you that you need to pay again a medicals fee at 200 when you are doing medicals. So the 1,300 one kwacha 15 ngwe is a registration fee. But a 200 kwacha you have to pay it separately for medicals when you are doing medicals. And the medicals are supposed to be only done at the Invest Clinic, which is at the Invest of Zambia. You don't need to pay the money anywhere. Just there, you're going to find there's an Zanaco branch where you're going to deposit the money. Of course, if you see how this 1,350 kwacha is broken, 15 ways broken down, even the 200 is part of this amount. But it seems they just chew money, something like that. So you just have to pay the 200. Yes, Joyce.
But for the medical fee, the 200, is supposed to go with it like in cash or you deposit it?
You go with it in cash. You are going to deposit just by Unza there. There is a clinic. Uh, just at the clinic there is a Zanaco branch where you are going to pay just at the clinic there. So you just pay. They are going to give you a receipt, and then you are going to take inside. They are also going to give you their receipt. Now it is that receipt where they're going to which you are going to use as you are going to be getting your certificate of fitness.
Okay, so
Okay. So this is on the payment. So when you are paid the 25% and the other fees, and then you've done the registration, then you are now fully a registered student. After the portal showed registered, you are supposed to print out the confirmation slip. You are supposed to print out the confirmation slip. I can show you this one. You see what I'm doing. Okay, this is if you go on your to bring this and then press on the Invest of Zambia like that, and then to bring this, enter your computer number on the name, and then the password. For now it is still your computer number. All right, just a minute on that, just a minute.